If you've been praying for months, maybe years, asking God to move, and nothing is changing, I want to ask you something gently. What if God isn't the one delaying? What if He's already told you what to do? Today, I want to talk about the difference between modern waiting and biblical waiting because they're not the same. And I want to show 3 simple steps from a widow in the Bible who waited the right way. Maybe you've said things like, I just need confirmation. I don't feel peace yet. I'm waiting for a clear sign. When God moves, I'll move. And it sounds spiritual, but sometimes it's hesitation dressed up as patience. And I say this gently because I've done the same. When we think of waiting, we think of doing nothing. Waiting for a bus, waiting for food to heat up, waiting in line. Time passes. You stay still. And honestly, modern waiting feels safe. If I don't move, I can't fail. If I don't step out, I can't be wrong. If I don't decide, I can't regret it. But that's not how Scripture describes waiting. Clarity often comes after obedience, not before. Isaiah 40:31 reads, Yet those who wait on the Lord will gain new strength, mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not be weary. They will walk and not become tired. Did you notice something? Mounting up, running, walking? That doesn't sound very passive. It sounds active. Biblical waiting isn't inactivity. It's active trust. It's taking a step even when the outcome isn't guaranteed. Clarity often comes after obedience, not before. I don't know what you're waiting on right now. Maybe it's direction. Maybe it's healing. Maybe it's a decision you've been avoiding. But I've had seasons where I kept asking God for clarity and later realized I already knew the step. So let me ask you something honestly. If God never gave you another sign, would you still know the next right step? There's a story in 2 Kings that shows this perfectly. There's a widow. Her husband had died, and loan sharks were coming after her to take her sons as slaves to pay back the debt that her husband owed. She cried out to the prophet Elisha, and do you know what he asked of her? He said, What do you have in your house? She said, Nothing except a small jar of oil. And Elisha told her to gather empty jars from her neighbors, not a few. Then go inside, shut the door, and start pouring. She didn't argue. She didn't wait for confirmation. She moved. She gathered. She prepared. So she could pour. And the miracle flowed as she acted, not before. The oil didn't flow while she was praying, it flowed while she was pouring. So, what did she do? 3 simple things. First, she identified what she already had. Second, she prepared in obedience. Third, she acted before she saw the result. That's biblical waiting. So let me ask you again. What do you already have? What do you already know? What steps have you been postponing? You don't need a louder sign. You need a faithful step. Maybe you're not stuck. Maybe you're being invited to move. You're waiting on God. But what if He's waiting on you? If this helped you see your waiting season differently, then like, comment, subscribe. Each week, I want to help one person take a simple step forward. Thank you.